Farmers, trust is everything. At Genesis Fertilizers, we're not just proposing to build a facility, we're building a future designed for you. With real progress already underway, we're closer to providing Western Canadian farmers with a reliable, locally produced fertilizer supply. Now is the time to take control of your farm's future. Learn more at genesisfertilizers.com/credibility.
This is Amber Bell here with Real Agriculture. I am at AgriTrade in Red Deer, Alberta, speaking with Stephen Vandervalk of FalCan Industries. Welcome, Stephen. It's great to have you.
Well, thanks for having me on your episode.
So we're talking about your multi-deck, bale deck. I've used these. They're incredible. Tell me a little bit about the multi-deck.
Sure. So as you say, it is a multi-deck. Most people think of it as a round bale deck, which for sure 90+% of is the use. But it is a multi-deck, so we can use it on our farm. We lift up, pivots to put on tires. We lift up moose if you go hunting moose. You lift anything. Everybody sees all the moles coming around now. We actually used it one day to put a little harrow on the back, and we whipped around and knocked all the hills down, and then you can see the new hills. Anyways, long story there, you can use it for everything. And so, yeah, we pride ourselves in thinking we have the premier deck in the industry. We are all powder coated with 5-year warranty on paint. We can customize it, have fuel decks, fuel tanks to garbage bins for loading of garbage, and you name it.
And you mentioned the linkage that's in this. Can you talk a little bit about that?
So we have a linkage on the back that allows you to run your spinners all the way to the ground and all the way back up. And then also when you come over center, either direction, it's a very smooth over center. So it just allows some of that. The longevity, it allows us to lift without being right on the cylinders. And our cylinders are dual cylinders, so they're spread out. So our decks come fully loaded. We don't really have tons of options outside of like fuel tanks and work lights and things like that, so they come fairly loaded up.
And we were talking earlier, these decks often outlast many trucks.
Oh yeah, that's actually what sells the trucks after 300,000 K. We were just talking about it, we were joking around about how we'd never have repeat customers because they use our decks for 20 years. And many times, it'll go through 3 or 4 trucks. We'll actually move decks onto new trucks for people, the same deck, at least 3 or 4 times. And then sometimes when they want to get rid of their old truck, they actually can sell it because people want the deck. And they're kind of getting the truck for free.
That's great. Well, I know these decks have been handy on my farm, and I sure appreciate your time, Stephen. So that was Stephen Vandervalk at AgriTrade in Red Deer.